Bring your attention inward. Notice your experience right now. And when we notice our experience, we find that we can notice there's an external environment and an internal environment. The external environment is something that's helpful to tune into just as we start. So notice the sounds in the room, of which one would be the voice, of course. But notice if there's other sounds either in your room or outside your room. And if there's nothing unusual going on or nothing that you need to be vigilant about, then you can allow yourself to relax and focus more on an inward level, your internal environment. And once we've decided and looked around and seen that there's nothing that we need to be alert for right at the moment, then we can focus on our body, our breath, our internal experience. First thing that we do is a general scan. Notice how it feels to be in your skin right now. Oftentimes, we find some kind of tightness or tension. And notice if that seems necessary right at the moment, if you've got some kind of activation going in your body where you're ready to spring into action. Notice if that seems to be necessary right now. And if not, then use your body's natural relaxation as you exhale to allow that to dissipate. So we could allow our body to settle in more to the support of the chair or the floor. Just allow yourself to really notice the support that your environment gives you. And allow yourself to relax into that support. And notice the breathing. There's a rhythm and a pattern to your breath. And there are places in our bodies that move with the breath. When we're anxious or there's something going on that has us kind of wired up somehow, then our breath is generally not as smooth and relaxed as it might be. It could be higher up in the chest. We might be holding our breath a bit. So just notice what your experience is. And let's work with box breathing. So, box breathing is exhale to a count of 4, and then hold, and then inhale, and then hold. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, and let your breath relax. Long, slow, deep exhalation. And then a complete full inhalation. And now concentrate on allowing the breath to be of equal length and continuous, where there's no pauses or breaks between the breaths. As soon as you're at the end of the exhalation, let yourself really focus on the transition. And then right into the inhalation, focus on that transition when you're feeling full of air, move it into the exhale. And then if you're in a location where it's okay to make sound, let's work with that syllable VOO. So as you're inhaling, take a deep breath. and then exhale. Inhale a natural full breath and then exhale, relax your throat, relax your mouth. Let your whole body relax as you exhale. Relax your forehead and your eyes, your mouth, your throat, your jaw, your neck. As you breathe out, let go of any tightness or tension with that exhalation on the syllable vu. And then let go of the syllable and let yourself come back to an even breath. Count the length of the exhalation and the inhalation and see if they can be about the same length. Key to working with the breath is the effortlessness of it. Just relax into the practice. The exhale is long enough to empty ourselves of air, but not so that we get panicky or desperate for the next in breath. As soon as you're feeling like it's time to breathe in, start to breathe in. And the inhalation is full, but not overdoing it. So we're feeling the rib cage open, the lungs are filling with air, kind of a relaxed manner. And when we've got enough air, then we release it into the exhale. Anchor your attention to that rhythm, the wave-like quality of the breath. There's a different energy as the wave recedes, and then it comes back in. Notice your whole body. Notice the warmth in your hands. The palms of our hands feel different than the backs of our hands. Notice the soles of your feet. Notice what's happening in this space that your body is in. And notice that you're watching or observing what arises in the space. And then notice on the exhalation how there's a natural softening. Bring your attention to some place in your body that feels like it's still a little bit tight. Very common for us to hold tightness in our forehead and eyebrows, the jaw and the hinges of the jaw, the back of the neck and shoulders, the stomach area. Let your attention go to one of those. whichever one seems like it could use a bit more softening. And as you exhale, allow that area to soften. And then as you inhale, see if you can maintain that level of softness. If you're relaxing or softening the muscles of your forehead and eyebrows, keep your attention there as you inhale. And then allow that softening to become a bit deeper as you breathe out. Or you might be relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears as you breathe out. And then maintain your awareness there, maintain the softness. Breathe in and then exhale. Allow them to soften some more. We're aligning with our body's natural relaxation response on the exhale. And then as we inhale, we get this activation and this nourishment of the in breath. And we're focusing on maintaining that in a relaxed and soft way so that we're not tightening as we inhale. We're keeping that relaxation. It's natural for the mind to have some thoughts going through it. And there's several types of thoughts. One is a commentary on what we're noticing. Sometimes there's judgment about that, noticing that our shoulders are tightening up again or our breath has gotten shallow. And then we might be judging ourselves for that or being frustrated. It could also be that other thoughts are coming in, some other thought about what happens next or something has happened in the past, something that we've been ruminating about. That might be happening too. Our role is just to observe and to focus as much as we can on whatever practice that we're doing. Come back to that place in your body where you were paying attention to the softening on the exhale and the in breath as being a time of maintaining that awareness and softness. And then come back to a direct focus on your breath. Notice if you can really pay attention at the transition points in particular. Allow your breath to be about the same length, exhale and inhale. And then let's allow the exhalation to become a little bit longer, up to twice as long as the inhalation, as long as it's in an effortless kind of a way. So notice how long it is that your inhale is, if it's 3 counts or 4, whatever it is. And then let your exhalation be 1 or 2 more than that. If you're inhaling to 3, exhale to 4, maybe 5. As soon as you're ready to take the in breath, begin that. Keep your in breath about the same length as it was, and gradually let your exhalation become longer. And when you're exhaling, Do it in a way that just relaxes your body. We're not using the muscles of our stomach to force a longer exhale. That's really not necessary. All we need to do is soften the muscles of our stomach. Let the exhalation continue a bit. Really keep your mind focused on that turnaround. When it's time to inhale, let that happen. Deep, full inhale, and then right into the exhale. Let the breath go. Check in with your body. Allow yourself to really soften and relax as you breathe out. Your whole body from head to toes. Out in the world, we often hold our bodies quite tightly. And right now, we don't need to do that. We could allow ourselves to fully and completely relax. As you move into the inhalation, keep your attention focused so that you can keep the softness, keep the letting go that happens on the exhalation. And then the next time you breathe out, you can let go a little bit more. And then let go of the extended exhaling and just come back now to a observation. Notice your body, your breath. Let your breath find its natural rhythm. What really helps with our breathing is to soften the muscles so that we're not holding any tightness in our body. The body knows how to breathe. Rest here. Notice your body, the soles of your feet, palms of your hands, the support of your environment. Allow yourself to really settle and relax.